there's no doubt about it. We have some regrets, and we need to share them with you. We got to be real.
And we know we're not the only ones that have these regrets.
No, there's definitely a lot of people that have wasted a lot of money and have a lot of regrets because of it.
Absolutely. So we're going to share with you the cast of RV Unplugged, the red team, and the blue team, what they regret buying in their RV life.
They're going to tell all, guys, everything that they made mistakes about. These are RV professionals. Stick around and see what we all screwed up on.
So we're going to ask Dave and Tanya, what's one item that they regret buying for their RV?
All right.
All right.
You're on camera. Now you're going to commit to it.
Well, we wish we could show you what we regret buying, but unfortunately, they broke, so we don't have them anymore. And those actually were the first chairs we bought.
Really cheap chairs. I mean,
Right.
we tried to save. Obviously, an RV is a big purchase, so you try to cut corners when you can. But you realize very quickly some of those corners you should not cut, like comfortability of your chairs, because once they break.
Yeah, and plus you're in them at every camp. You're going to use them constantly, and plus you're going in and out, in and out. So they're going to take a beating. Buy good quality, comfortable chairs.
So your first chairs you bought at a big box store, and you guys told us that it was, what, $15?
$15, baby.
And what did $15 get you? How long did they last?
They lasted maybe 6 months. So, I mean, all in all, the value maybe wasn't so bad, but we could have been living in more comfort, I gotta say.
I feel it now. I mean, my hips.
Well, now you got this guy right
They get
here.
to spread out a little bit more.
Yeah.
It makes a much happy wife, happy life. Just
That's
really
it.
happy RV space.
And we don't have a big rig, so we're buying like one chair for each, so get a good quality chair.
You see which one Mama got.
I love it.
Thank you guys so much for sharing that. Completely agree. Get quality up front so you don't end up wasting money. And then also it keeps costs down on the long run. It's better to spend it up front than twice.
Yeah, and be
Thank
comfortable
you.
out there.
Thank you guys for having us.
All right, so we're going to be talking about your number one regret in buying when it comes to RV life. Martha and I have shown we've made some mistakes, and there's some things that we look back on and go, that was dumb. Mike and Susan are a lot smarter than us, and they're going to explain why.
Well, when Chris and Martha asked, like, what is your biggest regret that you've bought, it was very hard for us to come up with something right off the cuff. And when we were talking about it, we really take our time with what we buy, and we think about it, and we research like crazy. And I think we'll even live in a little bit of pain for a little while before we fully come around and go, okay, yeah, this is something that we need, and maybe we should go ahead and buy it.
Right.
So I guess what we tell a lot of our subscribers, we recommend all the time, is take your time. Just because we buy something or we own something does not mean that it's going to work for you.
Right.
So take your time, think about it, watch many different people and see what they have, and then you'll discover what might be the best items for you, and I guarantee you'll save yourself a lot of money in the process.
That is fantastic advice, and know that everybody RVs differently depending on the type of RV you have, how you travel, boondock, on-grid, off-grid. If you're just going pedestal to pedestal, your needs change, or your needs are different than everybody else. So their advice is sound advice. Listen to them and don't waste money like we did.
Thank you, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, for sponsoring today's video.
We absolutely love this Aurora hybrid bed. We've been on it for quite a few nights now, and we can say it is absolutely one of the best investments you can make for your RV travels.
It's so comfortable.
Yes,
I love it.
It's ridiculously comfortable. I wake up with no pain in the back, which is huge.
Yeah, so we've been doing some pretty intense workouts, and he's a coach and he's a savage. So he doesn't let me skip anything, and recovering during sleep time is key. So I tell you what, comfortable bed.
Yeah, well, really what it comes down to is muscle fatigue. You don't want to wake up in the morning and not be rested so your muscles can recover. The other thing that I really love about it, for me, I do all the towing for the most part because Many Moments here follows me. And when I'm towing, the last thing I need to do is be fatigued. Being fatigued will make it as unsafe as being an impaired driver or an intoxicated driver. So driving sleepy and driving drunk, same effects, super dangerous. So getting a full night's sleep is extremely important. I learned that in the military, and I learned that in law enforcement.
Yeah, the awesome thing, they're right here in the U.S. and they give you a 10-year warranty.
Which I love because I don't want to have to buy it twice. And having an American-made company where the customer service comes first and they take care of their customers is critical. I mean, we're not going to back a company that doesn't take care of their people or their customers. And Brooklyn Bedding does both.
Yeah, they've been amazing to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. The other part is 120-night guarantee. If you don't like it, send it back. Talk to them, and they can make it right for you, which is really important because you're ordering it, so you don't get a chance to quite lay on it. So they have a great tool online that you can work through and see what type of sleeper you are and what they recommend.
Yeah, so if you're interested in a Brooklyn bedding, we can save you 20% off. RVmattress.com /Venturesome and using the coupon code
Venturesome. There you go. Save some money. Know the product's great. We love it. Thank you. Back to the video. All right, guys. This is one that's near and dear to my heart. I got a little click happy when we first got our RV, and I bought a lot of stuff that I'm like, probably shouldn't have wasted my money on that. Do you have any items or item that you might look back and go, probably shouldn't have done that?
No, that's totally okay. I have to admit that when we were first hitting the road, we had not RV'd really much at all. And so it's like, how do you move into a full-time lifestyle that you don't really know much about? So we researched a lot. And I tried to buy only the absolute essentials. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like we necessarily overbought, but we definitely overpacked.
Yeah, that was the big challenge. It's like, what kind of clothes am I really going to need, because you're going to all these different climates, right. And then kitchen items.
We had way too many pots and pans.
There was just a lot of stuff that we packed into the RV. So my recommendation would be like, really try, less is more, really try to narrow it down and really only have those essentials, because we've ended up offloading multiple times.
Yeah, a quick tip on that is, you know those little stickers like they sell in like packs of like 100, you know, for like labeling things, like they're multicolored. Yeah. Some people will use that, and every time that they use, like, let's say like an appliance or a pot or a pan, they put a little sticker on it to indicate they've actually used it. And then after, say, 30 or 60 days, if you have something that doesn't have a sticker on it, you haven't touched it.
Yeah.
And so that's a really easy way to indicate what you should probably offload, because let's be honest, if you're not using something on a pretty regular basis, it probably doesn't have a place in an RV for full-time life.
That is fantastic, and thank you for the tip. And I think we're all guilty of going a little too heavy. That's why weight's always a consideration when it comes to RVers. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for sharing with us. I appreciate it.
Of course.
One of our regrets in RV life was purchasing zero-gravity chairs. Well, actually, when we had our toy hauler, it wasn't a problem because we'd fold them up, throw them in the back garage, hit the road, not a problem. Now we're in our fifth wheel. We got to be more mindful of how much weight we're carrying around with us. Those zero-gravity chairs are heavy. We have them stored at our home base with our daughter, and we replace them with these lightweight beauties. These are our rocking chairs. They're lightweight. There's 2 different handles, and I could sit in here and rock all day. And they have cup holders.
I'm sure you're wondering, who cares about 2 different handles? Well, if you're 5'0" like Martha, being able to carry it sideways matters. If you're 6'2", who cares? Carry it however you want. Having 2 options is a nice option for us. All right, here we are again, Ryan. Ooh,
Hi.
Is that a shit face, or what do we got going on there?
No, it's my contact is moved face.
He done pooped himself. All right, so we want to know, or at least our subscribers want to know, what's your biggest regret as an RVer? What the hell are you doing?
There was something on your lens that was driving me nuts.
So what's your biggest regret so far? You've been full-timing for, what'd you say?
That's 7 months now.
Anything that you go, oh crap, I should have done this different?
Everything, daily, constantly. No, I'm just kidding. So it's kind of a what you don't know kind of a situation. And when we bought our RV, we were focusing on floor plan and storage and all those things, and we worried about weight about this much, and now we wish we had thought about that weight and the distribution of weight and how much stuff we can actually put in it for at our GVWR, our axle weight, those types of things. And it's really causing a lot of headaches. I'm not going to say problems, because it's just a challenge that we haven't overcome yet. But we're kind of trying to figure out how to make our rig work for what we want to do better. There is not the perfect rig, and that's something I've determined real fast. It's just like buying a house. We have our top 5 things we're looking for. If you get a few of them, great. And that's what happened to us. But now we do have to make some upgrades to make it work more functionally for us. So I would say and you're going through that thought process, that was something for us as far as the distribution of weight and how we put it in the rig should have been higher on that list. So that's probably our biggest mistake so far in RV.
Thank you for sharing. I tell you, we understand that completely. We overloaded our first trailer, blew suspension out of it.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
It's our second video. It's called Stupid Hurts. Tell us, guys, are we the only ones that have made these stupid mistakes and have regrets when it comes to RV life?
Or if not, maybe hopefully this will give you some insight of what not to buy.
Most importantly, is we've all been transparent with our mistakes. If you'd love to meet the cast of the RV Unplugged crew, come check us out at the Tampa RV Show.
Yeah, it's going to be January 20th. I'm going to splash the details on the screen and in the description below.
Make sure you follow us and all of our partners from RV Unplugged. It means the world if you subscribe and give us a thumbs up on the video. Thank you guys for watching.
And enjoy every moment.